Hello, everyone. I'm Drunk Farmer, and welcome to the show. The title of the show is called Long and Strange Trip. How this story became about was I was at work and I started thinking about my dad who recently passed away. Say hello, Dad. And that was my dad, by the way. And I started thinking about my dad, like I said, and some of the things that we did when I was growing up. And one of the things that my dad and I did was back in the early 90s. It was kind of like a father and son road trip. And we road tripped down to Kansas City Outdoor Theater to see the Grateful Dead. My father was a Grateful Dead fan, by the way. He liked the Grateful Dead. And he asked me one day if I would go with him to see a Grateful Dead show. I said, yeah, I'll go. It's a unique experience. I'm up for new experiences. Let's do this. So we got in the car, drove down there, got out of the car, walked through the parking lot, and it was like walking through a time warp. It looked like the summer of love. I swear to God. Now, if anybody doesn't know who the Grateful Dead is, the Grateful Dead had a hardcore fan base. I am not kidding you. These people would follow the Grateful Dead around from town to town. People around the world basically would follow the Grateful Dead everywhere they went. These people would make bootleg tapes of the Grateful Dead and sell them just to keep going. They would sell tie-dye t-shirts. They would sell anything and anything that's Grateful Dead, among other stuff. And they would follow the Dead around everywhere they went to every show. That's dedication, man. That is. I've heard some people have seen the Grateful Dead over 100 times. Yeah. So my dad and I decided to go down and see the Grateful Dead. My dad's seen the Grateful Dead a couple times, and he decided, well, he probably was thinking, I want my son to experience the Grateful Dead show. So here we are. It was unique in a lot of ways. I had a good time. It was a pretty good show. Like I said, it was like a guy who listened to heavy metal and used to seeing mosh pits and people flying around off stage diving and all that stuff went to a Grateful Dead show and saw a bunch of deadheads dancing like it was 1969. It was unique. I when I went back to the concession stand, I'll tell you this little story. I ran into this gal. She was probably about my age, maybe. And I started talking to her, and I asked her, just bluntly, and I wasn't trying to be a jackass or anything. I asked her, so how many times have you seen the Grateful Dead? She said 35 times. And I said, so you've been on the road a lot? She said, yeah. She said, we were always on the road with the Grateful Dead. And she was probably about 20, 22 maybe. And she's already seen the Grateful Dead 35 times. And I said, and I asked her, being on the road, don't do you enjoy it? She says, yeah. She said it was freedom being on the road traveling with the Grateful Dead. It was freedom. I can accept that. And that's what kind of fans they were. That's what kind of fans that the Deadhead fans were. They were devoted. And I asked a few other people some other questions, and I got some intel. It was just my curiosity, pretty much. It was my curiosity of what makes these people tick. And I got I got some answers, and I got various of answers. But most of all, what I gathered from all the answers that I got, it was freedom of traveling and seeing their favorite band everywhere they went. I knew guys were. I talked to one guy. He sold several bootleg tapes of the Grateful Dead just to keep going, and tie dye shirts. And that was another unique thing about the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead let you they would record their shows, and they didn't care. And people would sell their shows to other people out in the parking lot or wherever, and they'd get money to get tickets to go to a Grateful Dead show. And that's how they did. They just sold stuff just to keep going, to see the Grateful Dead wherever they may play. And that was pretty unique. All in all, the show was pretty unique. Like I said, it was like the summer of love. It was like walking through a time warp, man. It's like the summer of love, yay! But it was fun. It was free, and it was a unique experience that I shared with my father. And I'll never get that back. And it was pretty unique. Goodbye, Dad. So until then, I am Drunk Farmer, and this has been the guy in the basement. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or if you got any comments or you want to comment about this show or any other show, or you have a suggestion about a show, hey, leave in the comment box. Love to hear from you. Till then, everyone, I am Drunk Farmer. We'll see you when I see you. See you later, everyone. Bye. My dad wants to say goodbye again.